Alrighty, where did we leave off? So I just got... Right, I got surprised by the memory. Not the memory. I got surprised by the maze man. I guess I have another card. I have another script page to hand in. Then I can go back to the basement. Why did I come upstairs again? I came upstairs to use my cube, which I did successfully, so now I have 2 medals. Okay, this is the same note that they always give you. The description didn't change, I mean. You find my script pages. Slide it under the door, blah 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 blah. I don't know if sliding it in is required to cause the next encounter to happen, or any kind of other progression, or if maybe giving him the pages causes certain updates to happen in the world or anything. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't know if there's a difference between giving him all of the pages eventually at the end when I have all of them, or giving them all to him up front. I don't know if those two changed anything. But I figure I might as well just dutifully deliver each page as I receive it. Alright, so here's the area we just opened up, and where I found the page. I want to use that, some kind of time on this clock. Chances are I know a time already, it feels like. Okay, you can even see the drain hole on the ceiling, which is where how the cube got down here. The block. I don't see anything else in here. Balls have been placed in the triangle rack, but the 1, 8, 4, and 7 balls are missing. 1847 again. Okay. So 1847 keeps coming up. So this is 6, which is also 18 o'clock. 45, 6, 7. Ooh, that was it. Okay. Reasonable guess, Signorina. Does that mean it's wrong? Strange, is it not? One might think it is broken, Signorina. But here, time itself is broken. It flows mysteriously. Right now, it is always late by 40 minutes. This information is, as all information, a secret weapon. Use it wisely, Signorina. It's always late by 40 minutes. I feel like there's 2 different ways to interpret that, as far as whether I need to go forward or backwards 40 minutes. Like, are you saying the clock is currently late 40 minutes and I need to fix that in one direction? Or are you saying that the correct answer is to make the clock late 40 minutes? Which is the opposite direction, technically. I'll just try 1607 first, because the math is easier. Yep. Are we good? Then it went back to 1640 or 1847. Weird. I offset it by 40 minutes and then it freaked out and went back to the correct time anyway. Huh. Bedlam coin? Okay. I don't know if there even is a correct answer for which one to put in each horse head, or if they were just being nice and let you use any of them. All I know is that this is a dead end. And there's nothing in here, seemingly. So that means I really need to figure out how to get into the basement from the other side. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Can I just change floors on the fly instead of switching back and forth? Okay, so... through most places here, so I just need to get here, and this is a one-way door, so I can't go there, so I need to do a below dining hall. But there's the staircase, probably, yeah. It's connected over here in the dining hall. This is a one-way door. This is a locked door, not a one-way door. That's a one-way door. That's a locked door, but doesn't reach the outside. That's a locked door, but it's the club door? Going by this map, it seems most likely you get into here via the small west hallway, which I believe is the place that has the weird clock. Based on, like, astrology symbols or something. So now, all the more time to wonder if we do know the solution to this, or not know, because I don't know the answer, but is this a thing I can solve yet, is the question. Because we're getting all of the other horses. We're really far along, apparently. And that might just be because I started the horses late. Oh, the west door. Can I just open this with the west key? Oh, I just have the key for it. Okay, so I had this key. I've had this key for probably like 3 hours or more. Okay, so it's something that I just compartmentalized and waited for the chance to finish other stuff first before I open up more of the place. But then I kind of forgot I had it. Didn't forget that hard. Don't know what to do with this at all, though. Yeah, I didn't forget that hard because, you know, the moment I saw west door, I'm like, wait a minute. I have the west key. Money. Let's see. There's kind of a lot here. So let's go south first, then west, then go back up north to actually solve our way into the basement. So I do want to explore everything too. Did I ever reach the cellar floor? Did I ever read that? I mean, did I ever read the cellar floor map? The cellar of the hotel is the home of a modern kitchen, a wine cellar, a cutting-edge toilet for all kinds of needs, and a space fit for a lounge with a pool table. The old prison cell, which is previously only reachable from the outside, has been kept, but a shortcut leading to the elevator hallway has been added for convenience. Stairs from the elevator room lead to a space which has not yet been excavated, but this space deep below could be used to hide the most valuable secrets in the future. And that's what they did. That's where the supercomputer now is. Not entirely subtle about that. Just a boring portrait of a boring man over there. Okay. Okay, they're all up and down arrows. Then you press the eyeball. So up arrow, down arrow, and sometimes there's a slash. I believe we have had 2 separate notes. I don't know what category, but we've had 2 separate documents that have these arrows on them. Okay. Up, up, down, up, and only the first one's not slashed. I think the other one's the other ones too. Okay. Up, up, down, up. And only the first one's not slashed. I need to leave and check the other one. Because looking at this, I think the 2 notes we've gotten, one of them was on the cardinal directions and one of them was on the tertiary directions, or whatever you call the ones that aren't the cardinal directions. Yep. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. Only the left one is slashed. Up, down. Oops. Up, down. No! Up, down, up. Wait. Down. There we go. I didn't notice that I apparently did a full loop all the way back to being up again. Well, it seems we're about to get another one of these again. These are happening rapid fire now. I wonder if I just, like, was eating around... Like, sort of like eating around the crust for a long time and doing every single conceivable thing except for the ones that actually causes these triggers. This one's more obvious, though. It's the mirrors. These do something. Makes me a little worried that me and the other person switched places. Oh, the way that the wall texture moves. I'm now doing a third-person camera. Technically tank controls, but it's following me. Hi! You are brave to enter the hallways of wisdom. This is a place of reflection. 'Cause it's a mirror! Waka waka! The brothers call it the Quiz Club. Oh, this is one of the places that was foreshadowed by those notes that were in the first corkboard that, gonna be honest, just kind of have not followed any of the instructions about those things. Like, if I get really lost, I can review them to see if any of them might be helpful, but overall, I don't need to be told to explore the house, so it's kind of whatever. I'm already exploring the house. That's my goal. They wait inside. Know this. They are vile men. Vile and deadly. Hold your tongue if you do not know the answer to their inquiries. They only know truth or death. Use everything you have learned to survive and reach the center. Okay, so one of my goals is to reach the center of this maze, but if I answer a question incorrectly, I'll die. But they're implying that I can just, like, not answer them. Hello. This is showing that I'm navigating a maze. So this is the maze from the other... This is the other maze from earlier. I'm in the same maze as before, but from my perspective, it looks like the inside of a hotel. But from there, it was like a hedge maze, basically, or something like that. But it apparently has the same layout. Look at this weird chandelier. Look at the way it moves. Like, it's almost like it's moving at like a physics simulation, but it's only updating like twice a second. Woman on the other side, a key. If my house never was, then this key must not be mine. Oh! 1938 key. Thank you. Thankies. Oops. I reflexively pressed down A to try to flip 180 degrees, like in games that have tank controls, or this kind of camera often have. Looks like the magician. They're all over the place, huh? Yeah, they are. Brother Secundus. Play safe and never pass. Gamble to pass or perish. How many minutes long is adieu? Silly Bilicy. Fear of death obstructs truth. Spare me, brother. Speak your queer once more, brother. Allow my contemplation, brother. Truth above all. Risk my life, brother. The top one is I quit. Second one is repeat yourself. Let me think. Okay, allow my contemplation lets me check. 2 hours and 13 minutes, aka 133 minutes. Risk my life, brother. Correct. Bye. This game is bizarre. I love it so much. I love this entire presentation style. I love this insane stuff that's happening. A bit lost in this maze. But I'll just clear the ones I find, I guess. Probably should have gone back and cleared the other ones just because they were there. Did I just go back to the beginning? I guess so. I'm about to go into hug the right wall mode. That's what I'll tell you. I wonder if they always have their back facing you or if that was a coincidence. If I am but a hollow container, then this key must not be mine. 1932. Okay. The game is currently opening the fuck up all of a sudden, isn't it? Here I felt restricted. Now a bunch of stuff's happening at me. Play safe and never pass. Gamble to pass or perish. At what street number does Peterson live? Allow my contemplation. Last script, page 2. Go ahead and not mark that. Should be under a book. That's like a whole address book, right? It must be in my brain now. Number puzzles, strobographics. Telephone directory. Pedersen, Wolf Street 15. Wolf Street 15, that's his phone number over there. Wolf Street 15. Is the answer 15? 15. Correct. Alright. Hugging the right wall is probably a good idea, because memorizing the maze at a glance is going to be tough. I guess I do have documents indicating its shape. Gotcha. These doors probably replace the woman that would teleport me out. Now they're doors. What is D. Derek's phone number? This should be easy. Oh, Dietrich. That's a different person. Okay. D. Derek. 42, 1930, 42, 1935. 42, 1935. 42, 1935. 42, 1935. Go, brain, go! Correct. I keep taking that animations as that animation as a chance to like quickly take a drink of something. In games that don't have cutscenes or don't have voiced cutscenes, it can be hard to take breaks to just human in real time. Whereas when I'm hanging out playing a game with voiced cutscenes, oh, I'm saved. It's kind of like setting checkpoints, I think, because I think it saves the door you left through. So the problem with hugging the right wall is that well, this place doesn't have a loop all the way around, so yeah, I'll eventually snake all the way through around, I think. Why not cover everything? You can have isolated windows in the middle. How many minutes after midnight did Andreas Coleman arrive at Hotel Letztes Jahr? Who? I think I'm fucked. One question is this even the name of a person we know? I forget I'd check these historical documents. This one's mostly about Nero. I don't think I know this one. I don't recognize the name, but I could be wrong there. I wonder if they're even in this thing. Wasn't it Coleman C-O-L-E or was it C-U-L-L? That's E and E Coleman, so it's probably not that. Christensen, Klauberg, Kreuzberg, Cronenberg, Kruger, Coleman. I don't think the name is even here. Dal Y, as like Dal E, like Salvador Dali. That's funny. I don't think that's intentional, but it's funny to me. I don't think Coleman's even in this. I was thinking maybe if you could call him, you can get an answer. Oh, it's super spelled different. It's spelled with a K even. So spare me, brother. This brotherhood will not let cowards in. Okay, so you don't die if you say spare me. Don't think I know that answer yet, but I might as well keep poking around the maze in a semi-completionist way to see what I can find. Thinking about where I am in the map, though, I think that was the transition into the bottom middle of the map, so that was kind of a big deal. If I exist as much as the maze, then this key must not be mine. 1962. These are a lot of new keys. I've got 3 so far. And yeah, that's why I'm being completionist right now. I don't know if those are where the chests... I mean, those might be where the chests were in the previous map. Or it could be where the ladies were. I'm not sure. Gamble to pass or perish. How many tombstones stand by the mausoleum? Well, I could go check. Will not accept cowards. I could definitely, I've been itching for an excuse to go outside there and actually go check out the surroundings. I guess ever since I've been in here, I've been kind of figuring that I'd keep going until I ran out of things to do, and then go outside to see what I can do there. If here is not a place, this key must not be mine. 1953. But I think I instinctively expect more to happen, like location-wise. So I guess I figured I would be as completion as I can in the mansion first, then the next area, and keep going in that way, and then go back to the mansion when I have more that I can solve and so on. But I think the game might be pretty much entirely the mansion, and relatively little time is spent in the surrounding areas, so I should probably just go back out there and figure it out. Brother Nonus, are you ready for your Nonary game? What year was Dr. S.C. Bolt born? Who? Doctor, medical records at the nursing home? Dr. S.C. Bolt. Let's see. S.C. Bolt. Born. Tombstones near mausoleum. I should have written down the other one too. But I know what I'm going back for. Coleman. It was Kohlmann after midnight. Okay, I was able to remember the question. Because, yeah, I'm like, wait, I need to document these questions because I don't think they're going to be listed in the game here. And they are functionally objectives for me now. They could be here. No, just reach the center of the quiz club is here. We got 4 keys so far. We had X number of things to do in each area that were dollars, and then there was a separate category, I think, for the quiz club that wasn't dollars. So I think when I check my computer, I can see how many of the questions I've answered out of how many exist. And that, because now we know what that means. I guess I kind of always figured there'd be questions because it was for the quiz club, but now I know exactly what the thing is like. Still hanging right. I really don't want to get an answer wrong because I probably lose all of my progress so far, and then I'd probably have to replay the maze off camera and then be like, hey guys, we're back, I totally did all the work again, if they do in fact kill you without letting your progress stay. But I also don't want to walk all the way back outside and save and come back after every question. So I guess that's why it's a risk. Gamble to pass or perish. On which page in the instruction booklet can you read about saving the game? Why do I feel like this is somehow... Let's see. The pages are... Okay, that's good, that's good. The pages are numbered and the first page is called page 1. So there's no ambiguity of like which physical page versus what numbered page or anything that would make me worry about that kind of thing. Saving the game. Page 5. I imagine it's that easy. If it's not that easy, are they dicks? They didn't specify which instruction booklet, I guess, but I don't imagine they're gonna fuck me here. Yep. It would have just been so mean if that was somehow wrong. But it was like kind of the easiest one of them all. Almost like a test to see if you even realized you can check documents while talking to these people. They save and never pass. Gamble to pass or perish. Which number is the divine according to transcendental numerology? It's like they don't expect me to have the ability to check books with my brain, although they let me just walk away anyway. 1 is the divine, 9 is death, 6 is life, 3 is creation. 1 is the divine. I guess the level of hype and threat makes me second guess myself and wonder if I'm wrong somehow, but like, they're pretty straightforward. Hi, hole in the wall. Are you gonna let me save? Is that what you do? Uh-oh. There's an object made of paper in the hole. Wait, it's just $1? Okay. They hype up... They feels like they hype up dollars in some of these contexts so much, and then you're just like, oh, it's $1. This is very funny. Cannot skip this animation. What year was Dr. S.C. Bolt's bored? Oh, I'm on the other side of him now. Bear me, brother. Okay, so he's always facing away from you. And I've now been both sides of that guy, so they're obviously not all mandatory to get through the maze, but I would, like, out of spite, like to just solve every single one. So that the game would be like, good job, you did them all. Look at all these dollarinos. Wonder if I should be putting them in the capsule or not. The question is, if I get every dollar in the game, can I also buy everything in the game? I don't know if the game specified that. They just said they're limited. Pass or perish. Which year did the exhibition Verschlossene Erinnerung, that's very hard to say. Verschlossene Erinnerungen. Take place in Dusseldorf. What year? Bergskolmar. This is a funny way to think about my own memory, but I have to say this out loud, and I don't remember having to say that out loud. So based on that, I don't think this information's come up yet, because I feel like I'd remember. Verschlosse Erinnerungen. Let's see. There we go. Just took a while to write. Those are long words. Verschlossenen Erinnerungen. Erinnerung. Erinnerungen. I keep having to add more to it, I guess. More that's not actually there. Erdgeschoss! I played a lot of Call of Duty 2 because it was a launch title for the 360. And it's in my brain a lot. Just the fact that the Germans would yell your current location in German. It's like, ground floor is what they're essentially saying, but it just sounds cool. They're like, Erdgeschoss! And that's about the time I also started taking German, funnily enough. I guess I was in German for like a year or so at that point. On which date in January did Renzo Nero expect your arrival on Hotel letztes Jahr? Okay. This should be like the first document of the game? Letters. Yep, I'm expecting your arrival at Hotel letztes Jahr on January 7th next year. 7. I'll be so mad if I die somehow in one of these. If I lose all my progress. If I load back in and it seems like it didn't, then that'd be neat. If the game's nice to me. Are my glasses freaking out? Oh, maybe they're always glowing in here. I just can't see myself usually. In fact, I think I remember seeing myself glowing before. If I never owned a thing, this key must not be mine. 1957. Yeah, these are the pedestals on the map, yep. Are all of these room keys in the real map? It's starting to feel like too many keys. Like, did I even have this many locked doors to open? Gamble to pass or perish. What is the price of the 5-course menu with a wine pairing at Hotel letztes Jahr? 5-course menu with a wine pairing. I don't think I have seen the food menu here yet. If I were to guess. Fortune telling and magic show. This is where we are now. Hotel letztes Jahr is the proud home of Europe's most trying trivia nights. How trying? Well, let's try finding it in the first place. Those who find their way to the halls of wisdom, we promise an elite quiz which will challenge your awareness and perhaps even put your survival skills to the test because they're going to shoot you. Cinema Sunset Manifesto. Right, I remember that. I don't think I know their food menu. Five course with wine. Please don't shoot me. I feel like we're 50-50 now between answered and unanswered questions. I was like kind of on a streak at the beginning, but we've super lost it. And I feel like the unanswered ones have caught up with me. But that also means that I feel like I've seen a lot of them overall now. I was hugging the right wall, right? I think I didn't forget and mix them up. Brother Primus. Jared was a race car driver. He drove so kind of fast. I'm gonna shoot you now. That's the song. That's how it goes. It ends with me shooting you. How many pieces was the maze shattered into? 9. I know this one without even checking. Hope I don't die from being wrong. Right? Correct. I'm so good at video games. Just don't look at all the times where I was bad. If I only lived in a dream, this key must not be mine. 1948. I wonder if there's like a specific hallway that's just packed with all these keys? I don't know. I guess they might be the keys to various of the doors that have the weird symbols I've encountered, but I don't know. Those doors are documented in my thing. That makes me think that the types of doors that like what's on the doors must be significant. Do you think that'd be important to solving which key goes to them and not just knowing the door number? I'm going a little fast, so I can maybe see myself be accidentally walking past. Okay, this is the front door. I think I did everything then. But I didn't start off following this rule, and I don't remember if I specifically came back to here when I went back, but... oh well. I at least did a bunch. And at the very least, we're coming back because I have 5 questions to answer, so... don't need to do it right now. Don't know if I made enough progress that I'm going to be attacked again. Quiz Club 7 out of 26. Okay, so I've answered 7 and I've written down 5 more. But then once I've done all of those, that'll only be 12 out of 26. So as we get deeper, there will definitely be more. And at that point, we'll be thankful that the door seemingly keeps track of where you are in the maze. I have almost half of the hotel dollars. The mausoleum has 3. The quiz club has 10. The red maze, I only have half the red maze ones. I guess that makes sense because the red maze has an underground area. Okay, my glasses have stopped doing the glasses thing. Right. I keep thinking there's a map button, but there's not. Okay. There's 2 shortcut doors around here. Yeah, my glasses stopped reacting, so they must just be reacting to the mirror and not anything else. It's locked. Alright, we have not done I haven't done a shortcut in like at least 3 or 4 hours of the game, so let's check shortcut 11. Ah! I keep forgetting the game only has 1 button, so you can't just like open your inventory. As funny as this might sound, this does genuinely trip me up, because whenever I want to interact with something in front of me, I press A, and reflexively, whenever I want to open my inventory, I hit Y. Like, I am pressing a different button to open my inventory, so if you're wondering why I'm fucking up all the time, that's why. It's because intuitively, I still want different buttons for each action, so I just made them up, and by made them up, I mean I'm pressing the buttons that you press in other games. I don't remember which one specifically, but there are definitely games out there where you hit Y to open your inventory or other things. But nope. Oh my god, look how busy this inventory is right now. It's been a bit. Number puzzles, and it was 11. This feels like an attack on me somehow. Alright, what are the least amount of turns needed to reach X? Huh. This is the maze. Like, it's not just a maze, it is specifically the maze, the one I was just in. Because I recognize the spiral on the top right, I recognize how there's an endpoint that's suspiciously in the middle of the map, coming from the bottom, and also that you have to rotate around the map counterclockwise to get there. If I were to guess, the best way to calculate this is to start at the X, which makes the place a little bit less maze-like. Can I get a mouse? I can't get a mouse. That would have been helpful. Alright, so down, which is not turning. So then right. So let's see. I can't narrate this part. I just have to do it in my head as best I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42 is an answer. Let's see if it's the least or not. Also, Jesus Christ, you just zigzag a lot to get through there. Yep, it's 42. There's parts of that where you just zigzag back and forth the entire time, just going one square at a time. That's brutal. All right, so we're back at the telephone directory. Sure, why not? The funny thing is that eventually I'm gonna have like all these shortcuts, and I'm gonna have so many shorter ways of getting around, and then but then my mental memory will still have me going through the long way, just because that's the path I remember taking before. So this is a club door. And we do not have any themed keys. We have 2 cards, but now no card doors. So we're still waiting for the context of how to open the card doors. Maybe you need all the cards first? There are stains of red paint on and inside the music box. So up and down turns the outside one, left and right turns the inside one. Not sure what I'm trying to make. Conceivably, you could almost make numbers or something. Ogon melody? Or organ melody. I think I think that was an umlaut. Polybell. $1943. Right? 19 and 40 and 3. Yeah, 1943. Okay. So probably try to make a specific shape on that somehow. This one's 20. Oh, it's the last one. It'd be on the question mark. It's 20. I looked at this before. It's a fake out where it gives you a question, but the question's a fake out because the question mark is actually on the question number. I solved this one ages ago. And that takes us back outside. As shortcuts go, they are minor. But sure, at least we'll get to open the place up. It means that at some point when I'm a little more confused, I can at least navigate intuitively via how the space makes sense. But if I'm going to a place that I remember, I'm most likely going to try to navigate there via my memory of how the place is laid out. So I'm gonna totally take inefficient routes all the time, probably, and forget all the shortcuts. The 1932 door. We do have the 1932 key. Okay, so this is one of the ones we do have a key to. It's got... Those are not tetrominoes. Those are other weird shapes. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. I don't want to touch the keys I just got yet. I want to finish what I was going here for in the first place, which is the horses. But we'll get to it. More music to start. Yep. Up. American dollar on the thing. So this one's 18. Renata, Lorenzo, Lorelei, and Renzo. What number is hidden behind the black bar? I'm thinking that E, A, B, C, D, E is the 5th letter. Is R the 18th? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. 8. So R is the 18th. So the answer is 8 something. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, 15. So 18, 15, 81 is the actual ones behind the blank specifically. Hello. Not the worst spot to be because it gives us a shortcut back out to my objective. But yeah, the shortcuts are decidedly extremely optional. A racket from the dining hall. What happened out here? Oh, there's $1 under here. So there's blood. Somebody knocked stuff over. And they were just here. Oh! A 5-course meal and wine pairing is probably going to be listed on here. Nope, just drinks. Oh, there's multiple pages though. Cocktails and gin and tonics are not wine. Appetitus? I don't know if those. I don't know what anything on the top means actually. Cucumber salad, cabbage mushrooms, chocolate muffin with raspberries. 5-course menu and wine pairing. Okay. The 5-course menu is 90, the wine pairing is 55, so it's $145 for the 5-course menu and wine pairing. Huh. Those are a lot of wines. So per glass and per bottle. Some of them are real expensive. And you can only get a ghost in a full bottle. It's from 1847. Okay. 2023. Okay, so this game takes place now, basically. I don't remember if we've had a confirmation until now, but we have wines from 2023, so this game is extremely modern. Even more modern than I previously thought. The Diamant 300. The Weingarten. I wonder if there's any like references in here. Hidden amongst all of the wine names. But yeah, the one that specifically is old is like almost all of these are really, really new actually. And then there's an 1847 Geist. Schwarzwald Riesling. The Schwarzwald Riesling. Schwarz. Did I say Schwarzwald? What did I just say? I think I added a fourth syllable in there. The Schwarz Riesling. Schwarz Riesling. Why is it only 100? The other ones are. You think? I figured it was because of the age, but there's plenty of other old ones that are also. There's only two. There's only really like two old ones, but there's other ones that are of comparable price, which is the surprise because of how old it is. You think it'd be like especially expensive. It seems like they just specifically are rare, and even if it's not the most valuable thing, they won't accept you opening up a really old drink without just buying the entire bottle. I guess. I guess they expect to be able to move these other ones, but they figure that one would go bad or something. I don't know. So 1847 when you have to open, you have to buy the whole bottle, and this 2014 one, and this 1963 one. So all the ones that are more than a couple years old, you have to buy the entire bottle, and that one's 300, and it's not as old as the other ones. I don't know. I don't care about wine. I don't like wine. It doesn't taste good. So any of the ones that are supposed to be better or whatever would be lost on me because I don't get it. Got some beer. And non-alcoholic. Spring water and soda water. Digestives. Coffee. Okay, coffee is reasonably priced. The espresso martini. Just mix those together. What could go wrong? I don't think my body needs to feel that. Irish coffee. Malt whiskey. Does it actually feature malt? Like it tastes like malt? Anyway, the coffee is reasonably priced. $2 or $3 in modern year. That's not... like, that's surprising. Or 2 or 3 euros maybe. What country are we in? We use the full clock. Alright, let's see if the footsteps go somewhere before I forget. Nope, they're gone. Alright, so now I can now solve one very specific person in the maze, but I don't necessarily know where he is, which one it was. Which I suppose is my fault. I could have also tried to record their locations. I technically could have deduced where I was on the map at each time. So many dollars. So many dollars. I'm going to die rich. Do you have how many coffees I can afford right now? Like 10. No espressos though. That will eat into my budget. 10. That's funny. I just said that number. Wow. I walked on floors of germanium. Before me were 3 crosses and 2 columns. A guard asked me for the code. I called Agatha's detective for a hint, but he had moved to another country. The guard told me that if I was wise, I should count my teeth. What was the code? Three crosses and 2. Alright, how many adult teeth? Just gonna 32. Just going ahead and Googling that because I think that a lot of normal humans just know that offhand, but I don't remember how many teeth we have. And I don't feel like actually trying to count them in a mirror and getting up. Which I could do. Because the answer is that... that's... I feel fine just looking it up because I could literally look in a mirror to find the answer if I wanted to. So I don't think it's exactly deep trivia. Locked door. This one's a long one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 digits. That's a lot of digits. Hello, photographic memory. Do you remember the question from before? Doors. I did not check this before, but I realized that I could have, so I'm checking it now. But it might not be in here. This might be one of the few things that is not listed in here. Alright, well, at least I have my shortcut. So I will now go all the way to the part of the map. Upstairs. Where all the Roman numerals were. Because I don't remember what the options were off the top of my head. But there are ways to discover this via my eye holes. My eye holes are vacuous and powerful. Blah, blah, blah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. MDCCCXL7. MDCCCXL7. This doesn't let me go downstairs. Maybe eventually. I don't know. I keep thinking this is an open door because it's slanted weird. I don't remember the last time I saved was. I missed. MDCCCXL7. The secret to remember something is to say it kind of annoyingly. I just remembered that it's actually back here. No, it's not. I'm super wrong. It was actually this way the first time. All right. M D C C C X L 7. That's a long lock. Dollar. That's not a dollar. Wow, okay. There are 8 different bottles in here. Crucially, none of them are dollars. None of them are give me the dollar. Receive unto me thine dollar. Label depicts a woman wearing a black feather dress. St. Lucy. Oops. A man in a suit and sunglasses. Let me take a drink. Two women playing saxophone, a Roman sculpture. Red beast with horns. There's the dollar. Jean Henry Chansey is written in swirly letters. A man crossing his arms. There you go. I guess that's how you get your dollar. A star around a red moon. Oops. Smiling man taking a bath. Kind of mechanism is stuck in the rack. One driving a car. Man with a stern look on his face. Dark horizon, bright ocean. 8 dancing monks. An old film camera. Molar Thurgow is stuck. It's missing. Did I take it? No. Oh, he's coming. A black dog. A mustache. Smiling man pulling a cart. Circus troupe. Waves in different shades of red. Oh, it's stuck. Let's see, a man sitting on a safe box. Grand Torio written on it in red letters. Yeah, it got, so it's sticking out and it's stuck sticking out, and this one's also stuck sticking out. I feel like I should stop. If I pull on all these, it'll probably open this back wall, but I feel like I should actually go, like, encounter the puzzle at some point. I assume there's an actual puzzle and not just... I'm kind of, I think I'm accidentally brute forcing it, but you wouldn't expect... You'd expect to have to be able to... You'd expect to have to pull them in the right order and not just get surprised by it doing what it's doing now. Like, you wouldn't expect the game to just be like, eh, fuck it, just pull on all of them. Oh, like, you touched it once, it's permanently locked in place, proving that's the correct answer. If I never find a clue, I can always just come back and pull on them, it's fine. We have a few details we cannot seem to get right. Please try to remember, Fraulein. Let's see, nothing around here. You can't control the camera normally. 4 candles, 2 regular, 1 short, 1 long. A woman is falling out the window, holding a rose. That's presumably the woman that's dead outside. The dog saw it happen. There's a book. A candle. Not candle. There's a key. A horse. Oh, that's me. So the person outside, I saw them fall to their death, apparently. Because the person in these visions is clearly me. Not even dressed differently. There's a document here that I don't think I can read. That looks like it's the script I'm gonna get from this chapter, which is funny. Let's see, what detail would I get asked about here? There's 3 wine bottles, 2 glasses. 4 wine bottles, one's hiding up there. Assuming any bottle is wine, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vases. Vases. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 books. If I counted them right, a chandelier. Surely I don't have to count the number of shards floating around her. 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 20, 21, 22. Blah. Okay, so 10, 13, 15, 19, 22, 23, 24. 2 down there is 25, 26, 27. 27 books. I don't know, man. Let's see. Fuck. Well, it's definitely a book. A wine glass, a book, and an envelope, maybe. Candelabra, coffee cup bottle, coffee cup, lamp, and a book. Fuck. Horse sculpture. No, that was on the shelf. Coffee cup, lamp, and book, or wine glass, book, and an envelope. I think there was a lamp. So I think it was a lamp, a book, and a coffee cup. Please don't shoot me. This matches our information, Fraulein. That does look like it's the script page that was on the wall, or on the side of the bookshelf. Internal. Hotel. The library. 2nd floor. Night. The woman walks among the shelves. Let us sum up what we know, Rudy. We are designing a maze for a project that will transcend the human experience of art. And it's a metaphor that I have to discover. Rudy wags his tail. The woman takes a dictionary from the shelf. Reading aloud. Maze. A complicated, irregular network of passages or paths in which it is difficult to find one's way. Rudy barks and walks to the window. Rudy snarls. What is it, Rudy? The woman looks over to him. Rudy whimpers from fear. All of a sudden, a falling body passes the window. The woman gasps. On the ground below is a dead body. That doesn't make any sense. Just because, like, dogs have powerful senses. They're not magic. They don't just magically detect that something bad is about to happen. Alright, this is the path to the horse. So I really do want to figure out how to open it. Script page 3. Restaurant menu. I wonder if it's the 3 that you can only get a bottle of and not a glass. Be good to confirm that. The Geist, the Diamant, and the Terradol Veslento. So let's see if this one has a Geist on its shelf. No. No. Primitivo. Okay, so it's not that. In fact, am I crazy? There was no Geist at all, right? It's the second name. I have to look at the other name. Schwarzriesling. Müller Thurgau. Garganiga. Garganiga. Okay, it was that simple then. I don't feel so bad then. I was just kind of dumbly brute forcing them, I guess, but the answer was the thing that stood out to me from the get-go. Unless they just retracted? There's an order to them? Also? Okay, at least now it's not entirely brute forced. But I think it might be the prices, because I think they were 100, 200, 300. Yes. Schwarzriesling Garganiga Müller. Yep. Yep. Alright, I solved the puzzle. And I guess I wasn't that close to brute forcing it if there was also an order too. It's just once they were stuck automatically, I was like, hang on a minute. The Fames coin. There we go. So that is, in fact, big proggers. That is not the shortcut to outside. This is the maze. Just remembered there that I should actually write down the answer to the wine menu thing. I just wrote down 1:45, although let's double check to make sure I didn't, like, forget what time. It was on this page. Yeah, 150, 90 plus 55 is 1:45. There, I wrote that down for later. Don't really want to go back in the maze till I have more of the answers, just because I don't want to search for the one specific guy that happens to have that question, which I do not remember the location of. So I opened the shortcut to the backyard, but I don't remember where it was, so that's going great for me. I was here. Oh, this is hard to see. Nope. It's over here. Ah, that camera angle eventually makes it easier to see. Alright, so maybe I do the 1847 because that's what's on the floor. Huh? Oh, there goes the entire wall. Oh, 1847 in blood. Hi. $1. Wow. Oh, fuck. Orangery keypad. I don't think it's my error codes because there's only 9 of those. 9 digits across 3 codes. I think that was 16 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's a 16-digit code. Probably numbers. Because it's a numpad, but it could be alphanumeric if they do the old texting via phones, old phones thing. For young people that haven't had to deal with this shit as much, our phones used to have face buttons on them. The numbers were visible on the actual phone, and those numbers on the phone had 3 letters on each number. And so if you wanted to text somebody, if you wanted to send someone the letter B, you had to press 1 twice to get to the B. Press it once for A, 2 times for B, 3 times for C, and that's how the whole alphabet worked. It was very slow texting. Very, very slow. I remember becoming increasingly incomprehensible at times because I would insist on trying to write, like, as many... Like, I would use the word... I would write the word U as the letter U and use the number 2 as often as possible instead of the various forms of the 3 different types of the word 2. Words that sound like 2. Alright, so all of that added up to just a giant dead end because it all just amounts to one code that I can't do and seemingly no new information to work on, so I guess it's just a dead end now. Okay. I was real happy when in college I got a phone that had actually had a keypad. And to some extent I miss that phone dearly with all my heart because my hands and my thumbs, they're big. It's so hard to type on a touchscreen. And even I am not good at hitting the right letters at all. I'm a mess. And when I had my old keyboard phone, oh my goodness, I was typing so fast, and then I lost that because they took that from me. Look what they took from us. Specifically, it was the phone had 2 layers and slid out, and so the keyboard was actually across the entire length of the phone, not the width. So they were actually pretty big, thick, thumb-sized buttons for a phone, and I missed that. Now everyone thinks I'm just dumb because I can't type. Let's see, 1932. Let's look at these numbers. Numbers? I guess they have numbers. Room 1938 key was held by a ghost on the other side of the broken window, much heavier than it looks. The keychain reads Hotel Letzisjar and 1938's on the front. The back reads The Hiding Room. If a ghost is given up ownership of an object, it usually develops new characteristics. As it has traveled between worlds. This key, for example, will still be fully functional as a key, but it might have effects on the doors it opens, or even the room itself, which can inherit traits from the spirit world. The room might have changed in different ways, usually to house new components which relate to the soul of the person opening the door. This makes me wonder if the time travel thing might happen at all. Or if I'm just imagining that forever. The other ones are Father's Room, the Room of Independence, the Creative Room, Room of First Contact. That's weird, like an alien. And then the one we're about to use, the Room of Birth. Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Am I making one of those patterns? Lorelei Weiss, 1932. Mixed media installation. Symbols and messages surround us wherever we go in modern society. 1932 allows us to isolate each message, and the artist challenges us to interpret them, while making it clear to us that to comprehend information we must observe the observer too. So we can spin in a circle and look at them all. Does the interact button do anything? Okay. It says 3. 1. 2. 9. Untitled Perspective Sculpture. 3, 9. Okay, so it doesn't change based on which one I look at or anything. It's just, they're just physically They just physically have numbers on it. Could be 1932. There's a number on the back. There's no number on the back or front. Just around the sides and bottom. So I guess the question is, what order do you interpret the numbers in? And also, where do you put this code in, if anywhere? Nah, I keep trying to differentiate between confirm and cancel as buttons, and they don't exist. There's one button. Everything is the same button. Alright, so this is room 1932. This one's not numbered, so I don't think I have access to the cafe, but I can go to 1962 probably. Yep. It throws me off slightly that for the most part we don't lose items, so for the most part this is just the screen's just nightmarishly filling up with more stuff forever. I don't think I can even sort it. 1962. Right, 1932 was the name of the installation, right? And it was also the numbers on the camera. But I didn't need to find the numbers really because they were already the name. 1962 urges us to look around, perhaps even out the windows of our own personal space. Let symbols meet ideas. The work is open to several interpretations, but the artist The work is open to several interpretations, but the artist leaves us a clue while examining its symbolism from specific perspectives. Beliefs are only true when beheld in solitude. There's just a looming shape out there. Okay, I can't see it like behind me or anything. That really is like the one maze design back there. Okay. Some shapes outside. Oh, that is the sun icon that we saw before. Triangle. 7. All sorts of shapes are outside. Okay. Something is decidedly up. I don't know if I understand the puzzles. Seems like so far it's just the numbers are around The stated name of the art installation is in the room in the form of numbers, but also there might be other symbols around, different shapes. $1962. Here's a question. How do you tell a 6 from a 9? Two is there. One is there. Two is in front of us and one's to the side. So this is the real one, whereas the other ones just look like ones. No, this is the one. One's around the corner, isn't it? Yes. So 1, 9, 6, 2. One. I feel like I need to center myself on these tiles, which is really hard. So I was trying to stand on each of these squares to point at these spots. Oops. One. Nine. Six. Two. But they also talk about looking outside. One, pointing over here. What shape's here? Plus sign. Triangle. Star. Triangle. All right, let's start over and try to write it down then. So 1 is this sign. Triangle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pointed star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Went ahead and wrote a 10 in the middle just in case to indicate that there's 10 points. And 2 is a other triangle. And this whole place is called 1962. So you can't type the answer in anywhere. But this one I think I at least understand the idea, because there are diamonds on the floor to correlate with each of the numbers. And perspective-wise, you only make the number visible by walking in specific positions, so then the shape that you're looking at must be the answer. The one that could be off is that it might not be the plus sign, but I figured that's the one that's in front of me, even if it's behind the wall, because I think when I was in that position that more than one of them was visible, technically, the two on the left. As far as what they could mean, it, see, they could be numbers. I don't know. This could be the giant 16-digit code, technically. But if that's the case, trying to turn these into numbers, I guess the plus sign could be a 4, the triangles could both be 3s, but then why 2 different types of triangles? The 10-pointed star could be a 10. I'm going with the idea that the 10-pointed star is 10 and the plus sign is 4 because that's 4 protrusions and 10 protrusions. If you go by sides, the plus sign has 3 sides per point, which takes it to 12, and the 10-pointed star would have 20 sides, and that seems not friendly to being converted into a 16-digit code. Alright, 1932. I made an all new page just for these puzzles as I try to figure out what they mean. Alright, so 1... is a fat Tetris block. 2. I'm trying to do them in order for my own sake. I'm trying to draw the individual squares, even though they're not technically visible. Just to make it clear to myself the dimensions of the thing I'm looking at. Well, he's happening again, apparently. It's like a Y. And I want to point out the 2. Which was the one over here. Yes, okay. Are each of those 2 blocks wide or 3 blocks wide? Looks like 2. I wonder if you count the blocks, which would be 7. Wait, are they all 7? Okay, every shape is made of 7 blocks. That's where they feel like they vaguely resemble the language of tetrominoes, but they're not made of them. They're not tetrominoes because tetrominoes are 4 blocks. Apparently, he's just gonna come happen at me again. Hey, buddy. I feel like I'm not accomplishing a ton between these encounters now. Alright, 4. We have a few details we cannot seem to get right. Please try to remember, Fraulein. Well, the body. So she fell. There's a rose. He has a camera, which is really suspicious, and he's holding the camera behind his back. There's me. I seem shocked. I'm not happy about this. There's an angel statue. There's 3 trees. There's a watering can behind the broken vase statue. What do we call these thingies? It's one of these. There's one of these here that's broken and one that's not broken. There's an apple under... Okay. Oh, the top hat. Magician. What's inside of here? A gun. So the vase that's not broken has a gun. There's an apple on under the bench and a hat on top of the bench. There's a watering can behind the broken vase. An angel. The gun is sus as fuck. It seems like there's not a ton of details, so I'm probably done. Do you remember? Very well. I don't know if I even can lose progress if I die, because he's holding a film camera. So I don't think I've made mechanical progress. I think I've just made progress in that I've looked at the... I've solved these two rooms, maybe, but not in a way where you input anything. I guess the doors might lock again if I died. This matches our information, Fraulein. External garden, night. The woman runs outside and finds the man standing by the body. She discovers that the body is, in fact, a mannequin. Its body is broken in every possible way. The woman stares at the man, wanting an explanation. Solemnly, he raises his head and meets her eyes. It was self-defense, Signorina. I had no choice. The woman catches her breath. She stares at the doll again. What is the meaning of this? That is the age-old question. Who's wielding the paintbrush? Where does the red come from? Can art provide meaning to a meaningless existence, or is it just a game to fool the senses? The woman frowns, but the man is oblivious. Enough about my work. The maze. Great progress, yes? No. I am stuck. Could you tell me? Wonderful! Getting stuck is one of the key parts of the process. You are an amazing artist, but I am keeping you from your art. Leave the disposal of the body to me. So he's just being weird at us all the time? So the body outside has been a mannequin this entire time? It's hard to tell in a video game, let alone a stylized one. Unless that's not really a mannequin and they were like, and he was like practicing on a mannequin before killing someone that way. For realsies. So now I've been to everywhere on the first floor except for the cafe, which I don't think I have access to now either. And that's a shortcut, so floor 2. Room 1948, but it's not attached to places I have access to. How about this one? Investigation office. Okay, 1953, 1973. So on the right side of the floor, I might have access to those rooms now. I guess I might as well turn these in. Grazie, Signorina. Keep them coming. Seems like unique dialogue for when you have more than one. Seems like it. The puzzles feel relatively non-linear. Like I've not really been making any progress with the old lady. If I focused on what she says, I might be able to figure out some answers, but I just have so many other things that I'm working on. But I haven't quite had the need to hunker down. I think I can only access the part of the floor I'm even thinking about by going back downstairs. I don't even know why you would need coffee to go faster. You already go pretty quickly. It does mean that I've just not been engaging with the entire part about needing to drink coffee or pee. Not really in a hurry to. Alright, 1973. Do I have this one? No. I do not, unless the crucifix works. I think I've still never used the crucifix key yet. Yeah, we have more labyrinth to solve, so it makes sense there's ones I don't have yet. 1953. I do think I just saw this one. Yeah, we have 6 keys, and now I've used 3 of them. Worth keeping a note, because, a mental note of it, because they don't list themselves as being used at all. Untitled perspective sculptures as far as the eye can see. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess the first one could be 1 and the 10th one could be 0. Let's see. 1953. 1953. One and the same reality exists simultaneously. One in a room. One televised. 10 individuals only identifiable on the screen. Perhaps a comment on our fixation with televisions, or a remark on individualism versus collectivism. The artist wraps the meaning in a mystery, as if asking us, who would you be, and where would you stand if you were on TV? These interpretations of the art are dumb. Okay, so each arrow is the perspective of the camera, I believe. And based on that, we need to figure out which perspective we're currently looking at. So looking at this top middle one, if we were that camera perspective, the one would be looking to our left, not our right. Okay, so it's this one. This one's the one it's currently looking at, and that's that's number 2. Oh, 1953. Two is not one of the numbers. So I guess I flip this until it says the number I want. Oh god, and as slow as possible, okay. I'd like to do this in order, but this sucks. Okay. 1 is dead on. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 is actually 7. Is that so? I take it 1 means. So I count what slot it's in, and that gives me an answer, having set it to the number in the date, is my interpretation. I don't love doing it with a whole cutscene every time, but I would like to just do them in the order that their numbers are stated in and write them in that order. Dead on version of man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 5. Based on this camera angle, the man is looking to our right. which is what would happen here. So 1, 751, 1953. Three is woman head on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I do something wrong? 1953, 1953. This is 3. But I wrote 7517. Was 1 also 7? Or did I just fuck up somehow? Oh, there's a woman who just has one side thing? Well, the one here clearly has 2 things, so this one must only have a side thing. I can't look around and change the camera angle, so I can't really tell what that one looks like. Okay, so 1 must be 0 then. 0517. I don't know though. This is probably the one that I'm least confident in. I feel like something might have gone wrong in this process. It's got a cumbersome way of letting you actually look at the things you're trying to look at. Alright, well that was the specific door that does not give me access to anything else on the floor. This one requires the diamond. However that works. That's the front yard. Let's see. One way or the other, this is probably a bit fruitless for now because I imagine that we can't use the information that I'm gathering until I have all of it. But maybe not. Maybe there's a room where you can input them individually and be rewarded as you go, or make some other kind of progress. But I definitely would not be surprised if I need to have all of these at the same time to solve like a mega puzzle. Anyway, floor 3. This is a one-way dead end. This is a one-way shortcut door. Inaccessible, 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 inaccessible. One-way shortcut door. I've been here before. 1963. So I can access 1963 and nothing else on this floor. But that's the room that he's in. And I don't have that key. Okay, so I can't actually get anywhere on this floor. Weep whoop. Look at the loft. I could do 1938 if I could get upstairs. Do I have 1938? Yes. But can I get upstairs? Probably not, right? Do I need to be in this room 63? Because the only staircase here is the one that I use to get here. I can only go upstairs via other locations that I can't currently access. Here's a question. And it'll be especially funny if this is the case, because people are probably mad about it by now. Can I take the elevator to more floors that I haven't taken it to yet? Did I take it to somewhere new and then get really fixated on all the stuff that I gain access to in that process, and then never actually take it to all the other places it may have given me access to? Either way, it's not here. I went the wrong way. Yeah, it's very possible that I just didn't finish using the elevator as much as I could have. Let's try the 3rd floor, if it lets me do that. Uh-huh. 3 bells. The 3rd eye hears all? This is where I use my church key then, right? But where and how? Alright, lock 12. Let's just open this for now. $25, $55, $10, $40, XY. What is X plus Y? Hmm. $25 plus 55 is 80. 10 plus 40 is 50, so it's not like they always add the same number. I briefly wondered if it's how far they are from being flat, but they would always be the same number as each other in that case, like the angle. It's a clock. Yep. The right side is X and the left side is Y, and it's just what they're pointing to on a clock from 1 to 60. Yep. 25 is just before 6 o'clock. 55 is just before noon. So I think it's 60, 0 and 60. No, 0 and 30. It's either 30 or 90. I don't know if we're counting the top as 60 or 0, but I think we're counting as 0, so it's probably 30. Yep, it's 30. I solved the thing. What exciting yonder nonsense will happen here? Actually, where am I? There is a door. The 3rd eye hears all. First of all, it's really weird to say about an eye that it hears you. So we have a key, that's the church key that somehow opens something. And they said that it might be Holy Trinity or her 3rd eye. So it's probably the key for this, but there's no slot for a key here. So instead, I think the key... I think that the crucifix key opens or accesses a bell somewhere, and I ring the bell 3 times to open this door. Which doesn't look like a door at first glance, but the map reveals to be a door. So I still need to figure out where that key actually is used. And then hopefully open it up like that. But that's going to be it for now. I'm sleepy.